TLC has confirmed that a new season of Little People, Big World will debut in February 2024, despite media rumors that the destiny of the Roloff farm in Oregon has caused conflict in the family. Matt, Amy, Zach, and other members of the Roloff clan will be making their TV comebacks. A TLC news release outlines some of the things viewers may anticipate from the upcoming season of Little People, Big World. As the Roloffs get into a groove, more challenges and uncertainties arise from ongoing conflict and unexpected family events. As they construct their ideal farmhouse on the farm following an unexpected proposal, Matt and Karen eagerly anticipate the future. However, the ongoing pressure on the family makes them worry what that future may hold. The departure of Amy Roloff and Matt Roloff and their marriage to Chris Merrick are just two of the numerous changes that have occurred since Little People, Big World debuted on TLC. For this reason, the description of the upcoming season continues, saying, even though Amy and Chris are still happy together, she is nonetheless uneasy about the conflict in the family. She makes the decision to host a fundraiser and enlists the aid of Chris, Matt, and Karen in an effort to strengthen the family bond and promote a cause that is important to her. However, the tension comes to the surface really quickly. With 3 children, Zach and Tori are enjoying their hectic life in the meantime. But then Zach gets sent to the hospital for an emergency surgery, and everything is upside down. As reported by the Oregon Live and other outlets, Matt Roloff announced in May of 2022 that he intended to sell a portion of his century-old farm in Helvetia. For those who haven't been following the behind-the-scenes drama, go here. I was told at the time by Roloff himself that he was cutting back on acres so that I might have more adventures on Roloff farms. $4 million was the asking price for the 16-acre lot. However, the story took a different turn after that. Later in 2022, Roloff stated on Instagram that the portion of the farm he had originally listed for sale in May will be developed into an Airbnb-style vacation spot, according to a People magazine article. I have chosen to remove the tiny farm from the open market and instead make it available to anyone who would like to stay a few nights at the Roloff family home, Roloff announced in part on Instagram. Demand and the seasons will dictate fees. Though it goes without saying that we are working very hard behind the scenes to prepare the house, more details will be available soon. Unfortunately, as fans of Little People, Big World have seen Matt Roloff's choice cause conflict with Zach Roloff, one of his sons, who had shown a desire to purchase a portion of the farm. Zach Roloff's wife Tori announced the family's departure from Portland to a new house in Washington in an Instagram post dated 2021. TLC launched Little People, Big World in 2006. The first several seasons of the show centered on the dwarf parents Matt and Amy Roloff, as well as their children Zach, Jeremy, Molly, and Jacob. Celebrities on social media these days include Audrey and Jeremy Roloff. They left Little People, Big World, the program where they had made their television debut. Their online updates, both little and large, have kept them in the spotlight. Once again, the Little People Big World duo is making headlines for an unexpected reason. As it happens, Audrey and Jeremy had mentioned their disagreement with Matt Roloff from the beginning. They couldn't take control and settle on Roloff farms, thus it was a death of a dream. It appears that they are gradually becoming receptive to making amends with the leader of the Roloff family after years of separation. For what reason did they act in such way? A new home in Hillsboro, Oregon, valued at $1.5 million, was acquired by Audrey and Jeremy. They seldom visited Matt Roloff, even though Roloff Farms was just 10 minutes away by car from this location. This showed the fissures in their relationship. Only once a year did Jeremy bring his children to the Pumpkin Farm celebration. But now, circumstances are shifting. Fans of Little People, Big World were treated to a huge update from Audrey on social media. She disclosed how her husband ended up celebrating Christmas at his boyhood home with Jeremy and their 3 children. Fans need to keep in mind that Matt had converted their large home into a holiday rental. According to Audrey, they lodged with other visitors to the home. Fans of Little People Big World started to question whether Jeremy and Audrey had raised the white flag following this significant revelation. They started off by making some rather startling claims, such as that they were compelled to buy the property after getting married, but they ultimately chose not to. Many believe that there are still gaps in the relationship because Audrey only tagged the post rather than mentioning Matt or the property, Jeremy's childhood house, as she put it. Although Zach and Jeremy had a falling out with Matt, the brothers have also not been close. Fans of Little People, Big World may see their growing distance from one another and find online clues about it. But for the Roloffs, Christmas really was a turning point in their lives. That's because on this important day, all 3 brothers, including Jacob, came together. Audrey described the pandemonium she saw in the photos of all the children playing together at Roloff Farms. Still more is there. For the holidays, Jacob, Zach, and Jeremy made plans to get together at Roloff Farms. The audience were really taken aback. They didn't anticipate seeing anything like this occur so frequently, which is why they all posed for a family photo together, grinning broadly at the camera, along with their children. However, the audience is in a bind. Are the Roloffs trying to make amends today, or was it merely an annual event for their children's sake? This is a question that many people are asking. Regarding this reconciliation, what are your thoughts? Over the years, the Little People, Big World series has added a number of new cast members. After Jeremy made his romance public, fans got to know Audrey Roloff. In front of their loved ones and friends, the Little People, Big World stars exchanged vows at the Roloff Farms in 2014. The most well-liked duo on TLC departed the program a while back. Their goal was to raise the children off of the spotlight. Social media has become a platform for Jeremy and Audrey to showcase their amazing lives with the 3 children. Their family is now prepared to receive a new member. The series audience is well aware of their own ups and downs. After revealing the difficulties ahead of the 4th baby's arrival, Audrey recently alarmed her admirers. Little People, Big World stars the finest times in Audrey and Jeremy's lives are currently occurring. In advance of the birth of their 4th child, they have been sharing positive facts about their lives. Social media is where Little People, Big World stars prefer to share the most intimate details of their lives. Audrey just posted some beautiful updates on her family's Christmas party. She sent Jeremy and the children from the Roloff Farms a ton of photos. On this special occasion, they all posed in front of the big Christmas tree. In the comments area, followers raved about Audrey's family. They were also eager for the new members of the family who would soon join them. Audrey shared another photo of herself with Jeremy on Instagram. She looked stunning in an off-the-shoulder black gown, while her spouse wore black slacks and a gray denim jacket for a more laid-back look. The former held her hand at the developing baby belly in the photo, looking radiant. She wore her long, flowing hair down and applied very little makeup. The two posed in front of a large Christmas tree and looked stunning together. Our family has had a really difficult few months, but she commented, "I'm so grateful to have this man by my side through it all." Nevertheless, once Audrey discussed the difficulties of the last several months, admirers expressed worry. Jeremy and his spouse are getting along just well, thank goodness. Therefore, the reality TV celebrity could have been referring to the family conflict when she spoke. With her divisive parenting choices, Audrey Roloff frequently draws attention. The star of Little People, Big World and her spouse are frequently criticized by fans for being careless grown-ups. Audrey has faced criticism for pulling off yet another risky antic. Her latest Instagram post included a few images from their Christmas festivities. Fans did, however, see Audrey and her son Radley seated in a risky manner. The reality TV actress was sitting on a tractor without a seatbelt, her youngest son resting on her lap. The actress's kid and unborn child's lives were put in danger, and fans quickly criticized her for it. They criticized the mother of 3 for her careless parenting style on Reddit. According to TLC fans, Matt Roloff, star of Little People, Big World, likes his grandkids, and he and his wife Audrey Roloff are expecting their 8th child. Audrey recently disclosed the moniker that her kids named their grandfather on Jeremy's side of the family. Discover what it is by watching on. Fans of Little People, Big World are aware that Jeremy had disagreements with his father over cultivating a plot of land, just like Zach and Tori did. So, there are reports that their grandfather is not someone Ember, Bode, or Radley visit very often. The main reason for that was Audrey's admission earlier in the year that Matt didn't appear to like seeing Ember perform in her dancing performance. Josiah, Lila, and Jackson are the concerns of TLC viewers. In particular, Matt Roloff devoted a significant amount of his time to Jackson. Little boy was quite fond of his granddad. However, tensions between him, Tori, Zach, his son, and Karen Chandler ended their daily communication. It was surprising to learn that Audrey's children not only spend time with Matt, but also have a particular moniker for him, as it seemed that both sets of families were at odds with him. TLC fans saw that Audrey shared some stuff on her Instagram stories about the kids and their grandfather. Others who missed it got the tale from In Touch Weekly. The outlet reported that Audrey posted a few photos after the family went out to see Christmas light displays in Portland, Oregon. In one of the pictures, Matt Roloff was visible on his scooter.